Today's screencast goes over the topic of how to use Microsoft Equation. It's very helpful to use Microsoft Equation, which comes with your Microsoft Word, in order to insert equations into your notes. You can also do that in PowerPoint. So the first thing I need to do after I've typed up a little bit of information is insert an object. I need to make sure that I go up to my Insert Tools and find Object. Once I've clicked on that, there are several different options that show up. Sometimes Microsoft Equation will not be at the top. Usually this organizes as to how often you use a particular object. So right now Microsoft Equation is at the top of mine, but you might find it near the bottom. With the one highlighted that you want, click OK. What will happen is a new pop-up box will show up. And you can see in the background that this is highlighted out, because this is where my object will be inserted. Equation offers several tools for you to use. You can see them up here in this bar area. If you press on the bar, you can find different kinds of symbols for greater than, less than, etc. These are used for spaces, larger or smaller spaces. And then we have a variety of tools and symbols that go with our mathematics, including operation symbols, some Greek letters, and angles, more Greek letters, often many of these which you won't be using in the next couple of years, but you will when you're older. Then we have grouping symbols, including absolute value, fractions, and radicals, options to do exponents, and when you have the subscript, when you have to do like y2 minus y1 for doing the distance equation. So all of these tools are here for you to use. The ones you'll most likely be using are the grouping, fraction, superscript and subscript, different operational and relational symbols, and occasionally pi. So let's say I wanted to put in an equation. I'm going to start my equation with a fraction. I click on the fraction, and I can type in 3x minus 2. I'm going to hit the tab key, and that takes me to the bottom part of my fraction, and I can, let's make this more interesting and put a radical, square root of 16. When I want to move to the right, and let's say that this is the left hand of an equation, I'm going to use my right arrow key, which will take me out of what I've already written in the fraction. I can then insert other symbols. Here I have an equal sign, and then I'm going to include potentially other symbols. I can say x minus the absolute value of x plus 7. So the absolute value symbol is there, and I'm ready to insert it by hitting Command Q. And my entire equation is now inserted into my notes, and I can move on. Thanks for listening.